tell us a little bit about TEC, and maybe tell us what was your business like last year, end of last year, like December 2019.
Sure, yeah, thanks, Koti. So TEC stands for the Executive Committee, as you mentioned, and essentially what we do is we set up independent peer advisory groups for CEOs, senior executives, and small business owners across Canada. What TEC gives our members the ability to do is to share ideas and concepts in a very structured environment. So with a number of up to 12 to 14 different CEOs and business owners sitting around a table comparing insights and ideas on different problems or issues that may be facing individual business owners and helping them come to good conclusions, kind of getting rid of those feelings of isolation that a CEO or an executive may have, or a senior leader or business owner, even more importantly, may have, and helping them grow their business and make those types of decisions. So that's it in a nutshell. Anyways, much more to TEC than that, but could certainly get into that at any other time. The neat thing about our business was up until December 2019, we were growing. We'd had a real focus on improving our impact or increasing our impact with business owners across the country, and we've been looking for different ways to doing that. We've been bringing more chairs. Those are the people that run our groups into the business. We've been expanding some of our existing groups, and we've been working with Sandbox to help spread the brand image as well. So it's been a great journey, and it was a fantastic journey through 2019 and even as early as a couple of months ago, and then things changed a little bit with COVID.
Totally understand. I mean, crazy times we're living right now. What challenges or struggles have you been faced with since COVID started?
Yeah, well, I was pretty pleased with our business, the way we were able to transition from a face-to-face world, with both from our office standpoint as well as probably equally or maybe even more important with our members, to a purely virtual base. So typically TEC's meetings are held face-to-face with everybody sitting around a table at a member's offices, doing what I talked about earlier, comparing issues, talking about issues, trying to figure out better ways to handle different types of business tactics and those things. So sitting around a table, having that very face-to-face interaction, and within days, really, we had to pivot to be able to hold all of our meetings virtually. So utilizing tools like Zoom, we were able to get all of our meetings virtual with, like I said, within days. So it was a really cool switch that we were able to make, and relatively seamless. We've even found that we've had new members joining, having only met the rest of the other members virtually. We found that our chairs have been able to react to it really well and be able to hold and chair their meetings without too much difficulty as well. So that's the big thing that changed in how we ran our business, for sure, how we delivered our service, I should say.
Well, that's amazing. I mean, the speed with which you guys have adapted is truly great. So any other creative solutions that you have come up with since this started? Like, is there anything new that you guys have launched besides having those virtual meetings instead of face-to-face?
Yeah, you bet. We immediately recognized the need to inform not only our members, but the greater Canadian business community. So we took it as an opportunity to leverage our vast speaker network. Speakers are a core tenet of TEC's offering. And we recognized our ability to be able to leverage that speaker network to pass information along on how to deal with what was going on with the current situation in terms of the whole COVID situation. So what we did was we started off with weekly webinars. So we were offering weekly speaker series to address specific issues, anything from sales to emotions and issues that employees within businesses might be going through to how to sell during a pandemic, all those kinds of things. And then recognize that we've got a vast enough speaker network that we could start doing these daily. So we started into a daily webinar series where we were offering these bits of information in 1 hour segments on a daily basis, promoting those to our members. And then, like I said, we opened this up and we made the decision, maybe a little bit altruistic, dogs barking in the background that you put up with Zoom. Maybe a bit of an altruistic approach, but to be able to help benefit the rest of Canadian business as well. So not only just our members, but open it up to the rest of the executives, business owners, and presidents and CEOs across the country to help them get through the situation as well.
Wow, that's amazing. I mean, especially that you've been able to open this up to everybody that is interested. I think that that is a fantastic way to give back.
Yeah, thanks.
How would you say that your company is better now? Is there anything different about how, what do you think about the impact that it's having on your customers and your employees?
Hmm. Yeah, it's neat. So the other piece I was going to mention too, just before I answer that exact question, was that we also thought it was really important to try to curate even more information. Everybody was getting and continues to be just hammered by all kinds of information that's coming at them. And how do they recognize and know what's important? So we took it upon ourselves to look at all the info that was available out there, from Harvard Business Review articles to McKinsey reports to BDC studies to different webinars and support structures from our partner company Vistage, all that vast array of data. And what's really important, so we took it upon ourselves to filter some of that, be able to post on our social media what we saw is really vital and crucial for people to see, and then also in a weekly newsletter, news update to our members, and as well to all of our prospective members and the greater community also. So we push that piece, and what we learned from our business is that much like everybody does in crisis, people rise to the occasion, and we quickly realize that, wow, we're capable of doing a whole lot more or a whole lot differently than maybe what we were before, which is really kind of cool. So our webinar series we've been doing quarterly as we come out of COVID, as we come out of this situation, we're trying to call it now, as we come out of this situation, we'll look to offer them much more frequently. Our uptake on it has been phenomenal. We're getting close to 200 attendees on each one of our webinars, and we're getting several hundred views as we post them up on YouTube afterwards. We're getting great engagement with all the information sources that we're sending out as well. So it's been kind of cool. We're starting to realize that we can maybe do our business a little bit differently, let alone the virtual component that opens up to us. Us being able to do this over Zoom opens up a world of opportunities for our chairs to be able to do their one-to-one coaching via Zoom, for us to be able to hold meetings, all-day meetings via Zoom, as long as we're doing it and engaging correctly. So it's just opened up a whole new world of opportunities for tech to be able to deliver the solution that we have.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Again, thank you for your insights, your time. This is Scotty Walker with Sandbox from Marketing with Marc Johnson from Tech Canada.
Thanks very much, Cody. Appreciate it.